Storm surges versus tsunamis. What's the difference? Many people confuse storm surges and tsunamis because both involve large and destructive waves of water. However, they are caused by entirely different processes and have distinct characteristics. Let's break down the differences. What is a storm surge? A storm surge is an abnormal rise in sea level caused by strong winds and low atmospheric pressure from a hurricane, typhoon, or intense storm. This can lead to severe coastal flooding, especially when combined with high tides. Causes of storm surges. Strong winds push seawater toward the coast. Low atmospheric pressure raises sea levels. The shape of the coastline and seafloor can amplify the surge. Impacts of storm surges: coastal flooding, which can be deadly and destructive. Erosion and damage to buildings and infrastructure. Contamination of freshwater supplies. Example: Hurricane Katrina in 2005 caused storm surges over 6 meters or 20 feet high, leading to catastrophic flooding in New Orleans. What is a tsunami? A tsunami is a series of powerful ocean waves caused by underwater disturbances, such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides. Unlike storm surges, tsunamis are not related to weather but to seismic activity. Causes of tsunamis. Underwater earthquakes, which are the most common cause. Volcanic eruptions, landslides or icebergs collapsing into the ocean. And, although rare, meteorite impacts. Impacts of tsunamis: massive, fast-moving waves that can flood entire coastal regions, destruction of buildings, bridges, and infrastructure, strong currents that sweep people and objects inland or out to sea. Example: the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a 9.1 magnitude earthquake, caused waves over 30 meters or 100 feet high and led to over 230,000 deaths. Storm surge versus tsunami. Key differences. Let's break it down. Storm surges are caused by strong winds and low pressure from storms. Tsunamis, on the other hand, result from underwater earthquakes, volcanoes, or landslides. Speed storm surges develop gradually over hours, whereas tsunamis can travel up to 800 kilometers per hour or 500 miles per hour. Wave-type storm surges involve rising water levels, not a traditional wave. Tsunamis are a series of fast-moving, long waves. Location storm surges mostly affect coastal areas during storms. Tsunamis, however, can impact coastlines worldwide. Warning signs. Weather forecasts and storm tracking can warn us about storm surges. For tsunamis, sudden sea withdrawal and earthquake tremors are key warning signs. How can we stay safe? For storm surges, evacuate when authorities warn of a major hurricane or cyclone. Stay away from coastal areas during storms. Building seawalls and flood barriers in vulnerable regions can also help. For tsunamis, move to higher ground immediately after an earthquake near the coast. Recognize natural warnings like rapid sea withdrawal. Follow tsunami evacuation routes and warning systems. By understanding the difference between storm surges and tsunamis, we can better prepare and protect coastal communities from these devastating natural disasters.